In Dr. Jaijeet Bhattacharya as well before we turn our focus to what this FTA means for the UK specifically. Dr. Bhattacharya, I want to understand from your perspective, while tariff reduction is a headline benefit of the FTA, in your perspective, what become the most critical implementation challenges for both India and the United Kingdom in terms of realizing the ambitious economic benefits that we've laid down?
I think the implementation challenges will be the same as the critical points of this agreement, which is what was just laid out by the ambassador. Is one that services will be exported from India. There will be mobility of labor that will be allowed much more freely. Now, to implement that and to ensure that that doesn't lead to a political backlash in UK is one of the biggest challenges, because one of the reasons why UK split from the EU was on mobility. They were protesting against the labor coming from Poland, against the Polish workers who were operating in UK. And now, as a remedy to the breakup that UK had from EU, they're getting into one of the largest trade agreements, getting into one of the largest markets, which is India. But in that process, they are actually allowing the key issue which led to the split of UK from the rest of EU. So that, I believe, will be a political challenge that UK would need to manage. Also, the fact of the matter from an Indian perspective is that if we bring down the tariffs on auto to 10%, for the British manufacturing, the Japanese will ask the same, the Koreans will ask the same, and therefore it opens up a Pandora's box. Now, are we willing to have parity in auto, given that there is significant handicap that auto manufacturers in India have, and the automobile sector has been a star sector for India. So are we willing to compromise that? And that's going to be a big question when we move ahead and implement this particular agreement. And the moment we start facing the pain, I think there would be challenges. So both sides, there will be significant challenges. And I'm just taking, the key examples. There are many more such examples which are built into this agreement, which will lead to a lot of pain when we start implementing. The point in any agreement is that the benefits will far outweigh the pain. And unfortunately for India, the couple of trade agreements that we have had earlier, which is the India-Japan, the India-Korea, and the India-ASEAN trade agreements, we seem to have lost out on those trade agreements, which is why we were very, very careful in having this particular trade agreement, which took over 20 years to seal. And the reason basically being that we have had not so good experiences with free trade agreements earlier. I think this particular agreement has been well deliberated from both sides. Everyone is optimistic, but there will be challenges when we move forward and we implement this trade agreement.